Hello friends, welcome back to the second week of Watch It Grow Wednesday with me, Eliana. I'm so glad you guys are back. Today we're going to be doing some really fun stuff. To get us started, what we're going to do is we're going to listen to A Cat in the Hat book. It's going to be all about seeds. We're going to learn all about plants, all about how they start. So come follow me and listen to this book. So today we're going to be reading Oh Say Can You Seed by Bonnie Worth, and it is a Cat in the Hat learning library book. I'm the Cat in the Hat, and I think that you need to come take a look at this thing called a seed. From the giant gum tree to this very small weed, every flowering plant started out as a seed. Plants are so useful to me and to you. Can you think of the ways? I will name a few. The paper for books and the cloth for your pants came from the trees and from cotton. That's two kinds of plants. The grains and the fruits and the veggies you eat, why, they come from plants too. And here's something neat. In deserts and woods and rainforests thick, grow plants that can make you feel well when you're sick. Yes, plants serve us well and fill so many needs, and flowering plants all started as seeds. Just what is a seed? You are wondering maybe? Well, you might say a seed is a tiny plant baby. The best way for you to see just what I mean is to take a close look at a seed called a bean. Like all seeds, a bean comes in three basic parts. Thing 1 and thing 2, please bring on the charts. Part 1 is the first that I think you should know. It's the part that's the baby. It's called an embryo. To sprout, it needs food like you and I do, which brings us to seed part numero 2. It's called a cotyledon. Say, isn't that fun? This bean seed has 2, but some others have 1. Last comes the third part that you need to know. It's the coat which protects our cute bean embryo. To sprout a bean seed, keep it moist but not wet. Keep it covered with dirt and then see what you get. In 7 days or so comes the part that I love. A root spreads below and a stem shoots above. Now, in order to show a grown bean plant to you, we've traveled in time for some months, maybe 2. To get a good look at the roots underground, it is better to make like a mole I have found. Roots are not pretty. They're twisty and hairy, and some roots even look a little bit scary. Roots anchor a plant and help it stand true. Roots suck up the water and minerals too. And roots keep the soil just from washing away. That's pretty important now, wouldn't you say? We've talked about roots, we have learned about them. Now it's time we moved on to the stem. The stem is a pipe through which the water shoots. It's absorbed from the soil and passed up through the roots. It shoots through the plant, and next, as you'll see, the leaves each turn into a food factory. Leaves come in all shapes and all sizes are found, some small and some spiky, some big and some round. But the thing that all leaves have in common is this: they make their own food by photosynthesis. I'll say this quite loudly. I don't mean to be rude, but Plants are the only living things on earth that make their own food. To do this, plants need water, minerals, and sun. And that's why the daytime's when the food making's done. For your information and also for fun, hop in my shrink upper and let's see how it's done. The leaf takes in CO2 through a stoma or pore. It works like a mouth, and that's what it's for. Then the air gets mixed in with the water and sun, and that's how the food-making factory is run. I see by my clock that now is the hour to drop in and say hello to the flower. Thing 2 has a chart, he will share it with you, that shows what the parts of a flower all do. In the pistil or ovules, they're unfertilized seeds. The stamen holds pollen, which an ovule needs. An unfertilized ovule will not ever grow, and the pollen's the stuff that will fix that, you know. A flower's own pollen, or another's okay. That's where the bees play a role, by the way. To make honey, bees need to get nectar from the flowers. They fly and they gather the sweet stuff for hours. The pollen sticks onto their bodies and legs. It falls off and sometimes it reaches the eggs. An ovule that's fertilized becomes a seed. Around it grows fruit, upon which we feed. When we say the word fruit, do you know what that means? It means olives, nuts, grains, plantains, tangerines, and apples and oranges and pineapples too. All kinds of plants that are healthy for you. Not all plants with seeds give us edible fruit. Some plants have seeds that look weird or look cute. Burr seeds are hitchhikers that ride on your clothes, and dandelion seeds sometimes fly up your nose. Some seeds come in pods that explode like a sneeze. Other seeds may have wings and can fly on a breeze. But whether they stick or blow or they fly, seeds bring us life, and now you know why. I see the sun setting, here comes the moon. Your mother is calling, your dinner is soon. I hope you have learned from my little seed talk, and now I will climb up this giant beanstalk. The end. What you guys think? Did you like the book? It's one of my favorite books and I absolutely love it, and I'm glad I got to share it with you guys. What's one thing that you learned today? I know one thing that I thought was really neat was the fact that plants make their own food. I mean, plants can't cook, right? But they make their own food through photosynthesis. I remember the first time I heard photosynthesis, I was like, what? Plants take pictures? Huh? But no, that's just the way that they make their food. So now guys, let's get into the portion of the video where we learn how to grow our own bean sprouts, just like we mentioned in the book. So I'm so excited to show you guys how to do that, how to get it started. And all you need are beans, Ziploc bags, and a little bit of water and a paper towel. Or you can plant them in soil, but this is a way that is super easy, super fun, and you get to see it grow through the Ziploc bag. So are you ready to follow me and watch it grow? Come on, let's go. Items you'll need are a plastic baggie, some cups, a paper napkin, a Sharpie, and of course your beans. So the first thing you do is you gotta soak the napkin in some water. And then you go ahead and put your beans on the napkin. You can line them up however you want. You can do it in a square like I'm doing here. You can do it in a line. You can do it in a heart. You can do it in whatever shape you like. And what I did is I made sure that I labeled my bag. I put the date on the bag with the Sharpie. And then I just folded up the napkin really nice, really neatly. See, I can still see my little beans. And then I open up the baggie that I labeled with today's date on it, stuck it in there, and I'm all done. All I have to do now is put it on my windowsill so it could get a little bit of warm and heat from the sun, and I'm gonna watch it grow. Okay, so now that you know how to start your own bean sprouts, go out and do it. Go out and grow something. Watch it grow. So guys, I just want to remind you that next week we won't be having Watch It Grow Wednesday or any of the other videos because next week is VBS. Oh my gosh! VBS is finally here. And if you don't know if you're registered or not, go ask mommy, go ask daddy, go ask somebody, go ask an adult and let them know, hey, am I registered for VBS? Because I want in on all the VBS fun. So guys, go out, grow something, and tell your mom and dad to register you for VBS. All right, I'll see you later. Bye.